Hello and welcome to Happy Half Hour. On this week's episode, we sit down with Peoria Players Theatre to talk about their 100th season. Later, we talk with Junction City about a number of new businesses you may see popping up in the center. We also will fill your free time and have some amazing events coming up this week. So let's sit back and relax and let's have a happy half hour. Stay tuned.
Hey, do you like coupons? Do you like discounts? Do you like saving money? Then check out the 2018-2019 Enjoy Peoria Coupon Book. It is filled with a ton of coupons from area attractions, restaurants, stores, and more. And the book is free. Mind blown. Stop by our office to pick up your book now or check them out on our website, enjoypeoria.com.
Planning a party? Need the perfect gift? Looking for the right home decor? So Chic Boutique is your one-stop shop for everything pretty. They have all of the prettiest gifts, stationery, bridal and baby shower gifts, party supplies, and so much more. And if you need help with your next party, So Chic has you covered, from event planning and coordination to their pretty little party room. The staff at So Chic will make sure your next party is perfect.
Do you want to find out more about what's going on in the Peoria area? Well, check us out at enjoypeoria.com.
Welcome back to Happy Half Hour. If you're a fan of live theater in the Peoria area, there's a good chance you've seen a show at Peoria Players Theatre. And believe it or not, they're celebrating their 100th season this year. Peoria Players it's the oldest continuously running theater in the state, and if you can correct me if I'm wrong, the fourth longest running theater in the country. So that's pretty cool. So to talk more about their 100th season and their kickoff musical, Grease, the famous 50s musical, is business administrator Nikki Hashke and Grease director Mary Ulrich. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about the 100th season. Like I said, it's the longest continuously running community theater in the state. And Mary and I were talking earlier that there's a lot of stuff that could have stopped that they never did, like the Depression, the war. What's kept you guys running so long?
Everybody's determination and love of theater. We even took our show on the road for a season while our current facility in Lakeview Park was being built in 1957. So we just had a wonderful group of people that really kept it going and still keep it going today, 100 years later. So we're very proud of that.
I know it's a stupid question, but what makes this such an important milestone?
The 100 years, yeah. It's very important. Peoria Players is a staple in our community, and it's a creative outlet for people. They don't have to go to New York or leave town. They can stay right here, work day jobs, and do what they love at night and on the weekends.
I know in the Peoria area, the community theater scene is huge,
Yes.
and Peoria Players is one of the top ones there. It shows like a lot of the amount of people that are just so invested in it and are interested in it. And so for a lot of people, it is kind of addicting because they do one show and they get addicted to it. And
Exactly.
Is that one of the things? Like, I mean, the camaraderie that everyone, it's like a little like family, right?
It is. I mean, people meet their best friend, they meet their spouses. We even had a man who began his career in theater at age 87, and he was hooked. So it's open to all ages, all members of the community.
And you guys do a lot of shows where it is a pretty big age range from younger
Yep.
people to older ones. Does that help too? Like you finding some of those shows and you get a wide group of people?
Yeah, we definitely want to appeal to all ages and family members and things like that. It's just a fun thing for people to do.
So in 100 years, how many venues has Peoria Players performed in?
Oh my gosh, less than 10, but I'd say somewhere between 5 and 10.
In the most current one, the one off of Lakeview, been
Yes.
around, you said, since
57.
the 57?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys have had other places before that, too.
Yeah, the Majestic Theater, Peoria Women's Club, the Jackson Street Firehouse, which is no longer there. In fact, when they were building I-74, they took out our scene shop. So we had to relocate, and I think it was about then that we took to Lakeview Park and took our show on the road.
So let's step back 100 years. When did it begin and how did it begin?
A group of people got together in June of 1919, and they met at William Hawley's house out on Knoxville, and I think there's like 35 in the group, and they just got together and wrote up a little synopsis of what they expected of this little, they called it the Little Theater. So and it grew from that.
In looking 100 years now and what it's become from one little group of people that said, hey, we want to do community theater, to a huge family that puts on a number of different shows.
And in fact, when they started, they didn't do musicals until Lady in the Dark.
Okay.
So, and that was in 58.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So it's been a number of years.
For a number of years, we didn't do any musicals. And those are kind of our bread and butter now.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's the main thing, musicals.
Yeah.
Especially this season, it's a 100th season. We can talk more about some of the other shows that are coming up, but the first one, the kickoff, which starts tomorrow, is the 50s musical Grease. And Mary, you're the director, and if people in the Peoria community theater scene know like if you've done a show there's a good chance you know someone in your family, Mary. But what made you guys want to choose Grease?
Well, it's such a favorite of so many generations of people. Actually, it is the longest. We've done Grease more than any other show, 6 times.
Wow.
Over the years, and it people love it. There's just greasers out there everywhere. They just want to come.
Well, I mean, everyone, even if you don't know much about community theater, you know about Grease. You know,
Yes.
I know, they had the musical, and then the movie made it, kind of
Yes.
broaden the target audience, I guess. So a lot of people know about Grease. What makes, you said you've done it 6 years, and I know you've done it a couple times. What makes this show special?
Well, special to me because every song in it is so fun. It's so upbeat, and it does transcend time because the kids. It's a story of high school peer pressure, friendships, summer love. I mean, it's what everybody grew up knowing, and it crosses all age barriers. They all love it.
Doesn't matter if it's the 50s or if it's now. I feel like every high
that's
school
right.
kid goes through that. So it's
That's right.
relatable.
That's right.
How many schools and how many communities are represented in Greece?
Oh, this is what's fantastic for this particular show. We have 14 high schools and colleges combined and 11 communities. So we have kids from Elmwood, Bloomington. They drive in every single day to be a part of this.
Dedication.
It's just, they love it. And these kids have all come together. They didn't know each other. There is no one set high school that is dominant or college that's dominant in our cast.
And that's big with high school kids, branching out and being able to hang out with people from other high schools and not just staying in your own little. And you mentioned earlier, before the show started, that this is a high energy group of kids. How important is that when you're putting on a show?
It's everything, as far as I'm concerned. They cannot wait to get there. They are there before I get there, and I get there early. And there's always some of them waiting to get in. When they hit the stage, when they hear that music, they are just literally on fire.
What's your favorite part of this season's version of Grease?
I think I would have to say the cast itself. They have been phenomenal in everything that we've done. Saturday we did a fundraiser. It was Kids Day. And we followed up with a play day. We took Woodruff as a adopted school because it looks just like Rydell High School. Cool. So we went there and did a bunch of pictures and videos. Just had a fun time. And they're up for anything. And they sing anywhere. I had them in McDonald's, and they sang to the McDonald's people. I mean, they're just high energy kids.
And it shows that they're invested and they're all in on it.
They love it.
And it starts tomorrow on Wednesday.
Yes.
How, if people are interested, how can they get tickets?
Well, they call Peoria Players at 688-4473.
Excellent.
And they'll set them up with their tickets.
Can you get tickets day of?
We're just about sold out for quite a few of the shows.
Okay.
Probably the best bet is the 2 shows on Saturday right now. In fact, as we speak, they're probably at the box office now selling their hearts out.
Going out, yeah. Well, that's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have. Yep.
And I know a lot of times you do have to get in early to get tickets for some of the
Right.
Peoria Players shows,
Yeah.
and sometimes you guys have to add shows.
Yeah.
So after Grease, you guys have another a whole list of awesome shows coming up. Can you kind of go over some of them?
Sure. We've got Wizard of Oz coming up in September, directed by her son, Jimmy.
Like I said, everyone.
Steel Magnolias in October, directed by Susan Hazard. Elf the Musical in November, directed by Jeremy Kelly. West Side Story in February, directed by Connie Sin. Dreamgirls in March, directed by Lisa Voiles. And we close it out with A Chorus Line, directed by Chip Joyce.
Which is, this lineup is pretty cool because this is a lot of shows that people know of,
It's kind of our best of. We actually last year did an audience survey, and we asked them to pick their top 3 shows that they'd like to see in our 100th season. Now, ironically, King and I got top, but because of the tour, we couldn't get the rights. So we're still hoping to put it on our season sometime.
Yeah, that's one thing I was always curious and interested about. How do you guys pick the shows and the directors?
Typically, we have people submit, and we just find a good fit for a show and a director. And a lot of times it depends on the show too. I mean, there are some shows we probably couldn't do on our main stage that we'd love to do otherwise. But sometimes because of subject matter or language, it's kind of hard to do that. Yeah. But this year was a little bit different with it being our 100th. So we're giving them Chorus Line and Wizard of Oz, their second and third choices.
Exactly. Okay, cool. And my last thing I kind of want to talk about is a summer youth theater. What is the summer youth theater that you guys put on? How did that come about?
It actually came about in '97 with Grease. That was our first ever summer youth theater, and the point is to develop and encourage the talents of teens in all areas of theater. Ages 14 to 20. So it's just, this is our 22nd year, I believe, with the youth theater. So it's just a tradition that we've carried on since 1997. And, we love to encourage the young talent.
It seems like it's a good way not only to get kids to express themselves, but
Yes.
to get them into community theater.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Excellent.
It's the future of our theater.
Awesome. Well, I know I'm really excited about the upcoming season. There's a lot of good shows I do want to go see. So is there anything else I'm missing?
I don't think so, but we have a 3-month exhibit coming up at the Riverfront Museum, a gala celebration in January, and a few other extra things coming up. So
You guys are really going all out for the 100th season.
We
which-
are.
Oh, rightfully
We are.
so. You should.
Happy birthday, Peoria
Excellent.
Players.
We should have brought a cake.
I know, where's the cake?
I didn't think about that until now. Maybe we'll bring a cake at some point. Well, like I said, and like Mary said, if you want to get tickets for Grease or any other shows, you can call the Peoria Players box office. And if you're interested in Peoria Players, you can always go to their website and find out some more information. That's peoriaplayers.org, correct? All right, peoriaplayers.org. Well, thank you guys so
Thank
much
you.
for joining
Thank
us.
you.
And good luck with the upcoming season.
Thank you
Good
so
luck with
much.
Grease.
Thank you, come see it.
Will do. Stay tuned, more Happy Half Hours next.
Get out your calendars because we're about to fill your free time. Peoria Players Theatre presents Grease, August 1st through the 5th. Experience the friendship, romance, and adventures of a group of high schoolers in the 1950s. Sandy, Danny, Rizzo, Kanicki, and the rest of the T-Birds and Pink Ladies are here in one of the most popular musicals of our time. Want us to tell you more? Visit the Peoria Players website for more information. Head out to Kickapoo Creek Winery the first Thursday of each month for Thirsty Thursdays. Enjoy live music and drink specials throughout the night. Any group size is welcome. Head on over to the Kickapoo Creek Winery website to learn more. On the first Friday of every month, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., join Peoria artists for an intimate look at studios, galleries, and arts organizations. Meet artists, musicians, neighbors, and collectors. The tour includes 12 locations and spans a breadth of artistic media. For your convenience, the Peoria Area Convention and Visitors Bureau will be offering shuttle rides along the route. Visit us on Facebook at Enjoy Peoria to find out where you can hop on. The Peoria Park District and the Indo-American Society are proud to present India Fest at the CEFU Center Stage August 5th. This is one of the Peoria Riverfront's biggest cultural events. Enjoy live music, authentic Indian cuisine, traditional Indian dancing, and much more. Want to know about the next local concert? There's a new Facebook page that makes it easier for you. Peoria Music Live is a central resource for all the live music shows in the Peoria area. It promotes a number of shows from open mic nights to big concerts. If you want to be in on the Peoria area music scene, head over to Peoria Music Live on Facebook. Looking for more fun events? Head on over to our website, enjoypeoria.com, or visit us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Enjoy Peoria.
Welcome back to Happy Half Hour. Joining us today is Brittany Duffield with Junction City to tell us about all of the awesome new things that are going on out at Junction City. Every time you look, there's a new business popping up or something exciting happening.
I know, I can't keep up.
I know, I bet. You're a busy woman. So can you tell us about some of the new businesses that have opened up recently?
Yeah, so some of the recent ones are Jacaranda Yoga and Bar.
Yoga and bar?
Yeah.
So bar.
Bar.
Workout.
Yeah,
I was
like
wait a
ballerina
minute.
bar.
That's an interesting kind of yoga studio. Very cool.
Yeah, so that is located in our Junction Health area, which is right next to, it's part of Prec Shop Pharmacy, which also has new owners, the Dolan family, and GP Miller Floral.
Very cool.
So if you want to...
So, is it Jacaranda? Do they have hot yoga? I feel like they
have
have a lot of different kind of offerings that you might not see at some of the other yoga studios in the area. And also the bar workout, which is awful
awesome
and wonderful and intense, but man,
yeah.
it gives you some serious respect for the ballerinas.
Their instructors are incredible too. They're some of the top ones in the Peoria area.
Very cool. And then what about, so you said GP Floral?
Yeah, GP Miller Floral. He was located in Eureka and is now moved to the city.
Yeah.
So he's right next to Prec Shop Pharmacy on the left or right hand side. And then just a couple of spaces down, we have Mathnasium, which is a math tutoring company.
Oh, cool.
They do young to adults. So it's
that's awesome.
Middle school, high school, and
Very
the owners
cool.
are local and great. It's Megan Curtail.
That's really cool. I know right now my brother was just looking at going back to school, and he's 40. And he was asking me for help with math the other day, and I was just like, you're going to need to find somebody else, because I was teaching the wrong way to do a problem for about 20 minutes. So that's awesome that you have somebody that caters to all ages.
I didn't expect how critical that was in this area, but there are a lot of students who really need a little bit of extra help in math.
Math is hard.
Yeah.
Math is really hard.
I'm taking some more classes, so I might be visiting them too.
Oh, heck yeah. You should, definitely get some sort of a discount for that. So what about, GP Miller Floral? They have, obviously, they do deliveries and that sort of thing, but also...
Yeah, they do all kinds of events, deliveries. They have, you can just walk in and pick up plant and flower arrangements.
Cool.
They have, the grab and goes, so if you just want, a
go home and
bundle
tell
of
somebody,
flowers, yeah. And Glenn is awesome. He's a great guy, and, he's so talented. He actually has a certificate that not very many florists have. He actually took the extra step to go there because, it's just a lot of art and skill and talent that not everybody goes after.
Right. I feel like a lot of people probably just kind of have an eye for it and go from there with their business.
Yeah,
that's
so
pretty
he
cool.
did a little bit extra schooling, and it really shows. He does a lot of Easter Seals events.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have?
So now we have, where Ed used to be, we have Eat and Devolve.
Oh, yeah. And they're having their grand opening
Yeah, their
Wednesday,
grand opening
right?
is tomorrow, Wednesday.
Awesome.
Yep. They do meal prepping, and they do about 3,000 meals and growing a month. And it's all very healthy. They do a lot of gluten-free, and they deliver it to your home, and they pick up the the containers and everything and bring it back and then deliver more.
And it's affordable. I was looking at their prices the other day because we were just talking about how we're both, on the health kick, trying to eat better and everything. And it's hard to, to do all the meal prepping and all the work that goes into it. You have to do a lot of cooking. So it's nice to have somebody that will do it for you at an affordable price.
Especially if you're busy or if you're pregnant. I was like, dang, wish I would have known about this when I was pregnant, because cooking was just the last thing that I wanted to do when I was pregnant.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
I mean,
and then you can eat in as well, right?
Yeah, so in this location, which is their first brick and mortar space, they do offer eat-in meals. So you can go there for lunch or breakfast. They're open for breakfast and lunch.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Speaking of eating, there's quite a few new places coming in their restaurants, right?
Yes.
And some new ones that, there's just a lot of new going on out there. So what else is new in there?
Rienzo's moved out, and they moved to the Heights. So now we have Cheese Nuts Pizzeria.
Awesome.
That
Still has a good pizza.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's wood-fired pizza. And they have one location in East Peoria, and now they're expanding and opening a second location, which will be in the Brianzo's space.
Awesome.
Yes,
That's
and they will
exciting.
have an indoor and outdoor wood-fired oven.
That's really cool.
Which is going to be
That's
fun.
yeah, and really unique for the area too.
Yes.
It's probably the only one, isn't it?
I think so. That's outdoor, yeah.
That's going to be really cool. So you can like actually just sit outside
Sit
and watch your
outside and
pizza.
watch 'em, yeah.
Very cool.
I'm excited for them to open.
Yeah.
And I
Oh
think
my
they'll be
gosh.
opening probably mid to late August is our goal.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then
Right next door to them, we have Maiden Voyage Tattoo Studio.
awesome.
And oh my gosh, those ladies are incredible. I can't believe how talented they are.
Yeah, I know. I follow them on Facebook, and to see the work they do, it's
Their
just
following
mind blowing.
is huge.
So that's going to be a really
They might
cool
have
one
to
for
be
you.
my first tattoo.
Well, you know, you need to support your businesses, Brittany. You're going to have to get one.
I always said I wouldn't, but this might be a game changer for me.
I think you'll have to. I'm really excited about Harvest.
Yes,
coming in.
They just opened a couple weeks ago, and they're killing it. And the space has transformed so much since Sid's moved out. If you haven't been there,
I've
you
seen
just got to
pictures.
go in there and see. It is beautiful.
It just looks like warm and
goodness.
just, I mean, the colors are all just rich. It just seems like somewhere you just,
I know.
I can't wait for like a winter night to go and just hang out in there.
That's just what I want to do. I just want to go in there and hang out and
It
grab a
just looks
cocktail.
cool. Yeah, it looks cool. Looks like you're in an episode of Mad Men or something.
That's what I said.
Get an old fashioned.
Mad
Even
Men.
though I hate them, I'll probably try one there too because I always try.
And their food is amazing. I don't know if you ever went to the Harvest Inn.
I'm actually from
Delavan.
Manitou, so
so
yeah.
you probably did.
Yeah.
So they're bringing a lot of their popular menu items from there, but they're also bringing some of the most popular menu items from the old VOPs that used to be on the corner.
Really?
And they have the pasta, the
Carbonara?
carbonara.
I was stalking the menu. That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting when I go.
That
With the
was-
shaved truffles?
Yes, that was my favorite dish at
so
VOPs,
excited.
and they brought it back.
That's
and
amazing.
I'm thrilled.
Good for them. That's awesome. Now are they going to bring the train car back so we can sit there and eat? There's
I
nothing.
don't think so, but
Okay.
we might have
You
to-
know, that always seems super romantic until you got in there. And then it was always kind of like, well, here we are in a room alone. I don't know. Not the best first date spot, turns out. Okay, what else? I know you guys have a few more in there. Oh, art. Lost art.
Oh, Lost
That's
Art.
a really cool
yes,
one.
Lost Art Design. Yeah, so Danielle, she is actually working with me a lot on Junction City stuff too.
Awesome.
So we love supporting our businesses, but it has been really cool to have one of our businesses actually help with our own design
Yeah.
work and marketing. So
Well, yeah, and then she also has
speaks for
a
herself.
lot of good, like, Peoria merchandise stuff. I know at
Yes.
the CVB, people are always calling, either with they have relatives coming in town or people want, something Peoria centered. And she's got the cutest stuff. She worked with
know.
Chelsea Tams to have all of her, like, really good Peoria
yes, I was
merch.
really excited to see that she teamed up and partnered with Chelsea Tams on the Peoria stuff.
Yeah, it's nice and
Yeah.
it's needed. We've got a few good shops that do it in the area, but not that many. So it's
Yeah.
good to have.
And then right next to her is the Peoria Charter Travel Agency.
Oh, yeah.
And they're new as well. They opened in January.
Very cool.
And they offer a lot of great services. You know, the owners of Junction have used them, and the ladies there are extremely easy to work with, Amanda and Rose. Yeah, I don't even know. They're just great.
That's awesome. And then,
It's nice to have that service at Junction.
Still even the last couple of years, I feel like you've had some other great restaurants come in, like Novu,
Oh, yeah.
the new Childers, which isn't, it's not new anymore, but it still seems kind of new to me.
I need
Hacienda.
all these fitness places in
right?
Junction. with all
I
this
bet
good
it's
food.
got to be a struggle. Luckily, you also have the bike share. You've got the bike rack
Yes.
right there, so you can hop on the trail whenever you
Yes.
need to.
Actually, Cindy Morris from Peoria Public School Foundation and I were just joking that we need to get on the bikes and start heading to, go try out Sid's and
Yeah.
come back and
Yeah.
just hop on the trail and during our lunch hour to go visit these
Yep.
local businesses.
Work off some of those
Yeah,
calories you're about
exactly.
to eat. Speaking of local businesses and fun stuff going on, you guys have a lot of really cool events that you plan out at Junction City.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've got one in particular coming up.
Yep, our 7th annual Wine and Whiskey Walk, which is on September 15th from 1 to 6 p.m. And it's by far my favorite event of the year. One, because I love wine, but two, everybody is in a great mood.
Yo, gosh,
I mean, how can you not be? You're trying
for
over
sure.
30 to 40 different types of wines and whiskeys. You know, there's live music on all the patios. There's tons of outdoor games. We've actually expanded on a lot of our outdoor activities. We have the supersized Jengas. We have all kinds of bag sets. We're getting a custom-made ping pong table made out of
ping
concrete.
pong. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna have our logo on it, and
You guys have the chess set.
we have the giant chess set,
cool.
checkers.
I love it.
You know, we're really trying to keep it fun, family friendly, and just be a place where people just want to hang out.
Yeah,
you know?
that's amazing. So with the Wine and Whiskey Walk, how does it work?
So you can go online at www.wineandwhiskeypeoria.com. You can purchase tickets there, or you can buy them at Lost Art and Design, which is right next door to where Brienzo's used to be located, and next to Peoria Charter Travel. And it's $30 in advance, and it's $40 day of. So you bring your ticket to the event, we give you a wristband and check IDs, and then you just get a little tasting glass, and you can start going to all the stations.
And so you can just try all of the wine and whiskey.
Spend the day trying all the wines and whiskeys.
And all the shops are open too, aren't they?
The
That's
shops are
great.
open, and a lot of them have little appetizers or, little
Cool.
samples of, snack stuff
Yeah.
to go with whatever wines that they have or whiskeys.
Right, and then there's, so many restaurants, so you could do a little restaurant tour while you're there as well.
If you just want to take a break, have lunch, kick it at one of the patios outside and listen to music. It's just, it's one of my, I don't know.
It's just a cool
it's
event.
a cool
Anytime,
event.
because
There's
it's
nothing
not
like it.
It's not something that you get to do that often in Peoria, where you get to just
Right.
walk around outside with your drink and just, enjoy the day,
Yeah.
but also still shop and that sort of thing. It's a really
nice, yeah.
fun way to experience Junction City.
And I'm trying to bring back the cigar roller this year.
Yeah?
That makes the cigars on site, and
Very
he's from
cool.
Chicago, and I think that'll be a fun
Oh gosh,
addition
yeah.
again this year.
I know. I was there when he was there one year, and that patio was hopping.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it. What else? Anything new coming that you can talk to us about?
Oh man.
I know you're always just a closet of secrets. You have so
Well,
much.
we do have we have a juice bar coming in,
That's exciting.
and there in our Junction Health area, we have about 2 to 3 businesses that will be opening up, and hopefully by mid-September. I can't give the names of a couple of them, but they're
We understand.
yeah,
Hopefully you'll come back later and tell us more about
hopefully
them.
they'll be available and open by the Wine and Whiskey Walk.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I like that you have like the Junction Health and
Yeah.
kind of have like the different segments of Junction City too. That's
Yeah, there's like 10, I think it's about 10 or 11,000 square feet of health and wellness related businesses right next to each other. And it's all open floor concept. So it's open flow. You can go from one end all the way to the other end during the day.
Well, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's amazing. Well, I look forward to you coming back when you guys have some more things coming on. So where can people go to find out all about the events, the businesses, everything?
You can follow, for Wine and Whiskey Walk, you can follow us on Wine Walk Peoria or at our Junction City Facebook page. Just search Junction City Shopping Center.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining us
much,
today,
Casey.
Brittany. We love having you.
Yes.
And stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Happy Half Hour.
Welcome to Castaways. This is our home burger.
If you're a wine connoisseur or a foodie, you have to stop by Olio and Vino, located on Prospect in Peoria Heights. Olio and Vino offers everything from fine wine, hand-pressed olive oil, balsamic vinegars, gourmet food, chocolates, jewelry, and much more. They also offer cooking demos, where you get to learn how to be a gourmet chef. Sounds appetizing, right?
Do you want to find out more about what's going on in the Peoria area? Well, check us out at enjoypeoria.com.
PeoriaLife.com